dribbles good? Yeah? Okay. All right, Don set up shop here. Mulliver, three-point shooter extraordinaire with the red shoes tonight, so he'll be easy to find for the Assumption Royals and for us.
Looks like the Royals are starting in some sort of matchup zone. Definitely not playing man. Nice.
Furlinger down low, up and good. So Furlinger gets us started tonight. He's got 2. The Dons have 2.
Really nice pass that time for the Dons by Noah Hansen.
Yeah.
Post-to-post pass that time.
Yep. Fed him nicely and got things clicking there right away. So Assumption now back to work. Smits has it.
The Dons are not looking to deny the pass to the post right now, although now they do sneak over on Grundhofer with a double
team there, and a steal by Mulliver. And Mulliver now will get the Dons pointed the other way. He's double teamed at the top there, gets it into Hansen. Hansen dribbles, loses the ball. First turnover for the Dons tonight. Schmidt now looks over to Sullivan. Sullivan back to Schmidt. Royals very patient here on offense early. In it comes to Schmidt, free throw line extended, backs it back out to the top of the key, looks to drive now, gets hands, Mulliver with hands again, so second forced turnover by Mulliver, and 3 turnovers now for the Royals to start the game.
Don's doing a nice job of having active hands. I think that zone defense is confusing the Royals just a little bit.
Mulliver into Hansen, out to Furlinger, back to Mulliver it comes, faked a shot, no. Meese all alone in the corner for 3, long, and rebound out to Mulliver. Nice job by Mulliver to get in there and poke around for the ball. Hansen up and too strong.
Yep. Hansen was looking for contact that time. He really should have gone a little bit stronger. He was hoping to get bailed out by the foul.
Yeah. All right, Assumption still looking for scores. We're 3 minutes in, just about 3 minutes in. 2-0 Columbus. Grundhofer now down low, gets double teamed right away. And he dribbles it all the way back out over to Smits. Smits in the corner all the way to the top of the key and around. Schmidt looked at a 3, instead looks into Grundhofer. Grundhofer double team now, almost exclusively when he's touching the ball. That seems to be the plan coming in.
Make somebody else beat you, and the Royals do have some guys that can score. Yeah. Oh, nice block.
Block there, Jared Mandel, and up comes Mulliver. Left wing drives baseline. There's contact. We'll have our first foul of the game, and that'll be number 10, Tyler Schmidt.
Good push that time by Mulliver. He was not satisfied just to hold it out. He didn't have numbers, but he was aggressive with the ball and ended up forcing a foul.
Furlinger 3 short. Ball tipped around, Grundhofer with the rebound.
Very good look for the Dons, and that shot will fall eventually. You can see Meese kind of spying on Grundhofer whenever he gets on his side of the court. He's helping out.
Yeah. Sullivan kicks it out to Peters. Peters, long shot, too long. Mulliver the rebound. Mulliver stares down Peters, shoots a long 3 just off. Grundhofer rebound. Mulliver practicing range right now, seeing where his limits are, and he almost connected there. Mulliver with the tip there. He's going to take it 2 steps, left hand up and good. Nick Mulliver.
Nice Euro step that time by Mulliver going to the basket. Had his defender pinned that time and used the Euro step to get to the rack.
Yeah, worked right around Schmidt. Now Schmidt with the ball. He's going to launch a 3. No, off the front of the rim. Rebound fought for Grundhofer down low. 4 Dons on him, and he is fouled. See who they charge this to. They're going to give that foul to, Jared Mandel. First foul for Mandel.
Yep. Jared Mandel had a lot of ball that time, but I think he got him with the body, and that was the call.
Grundhofer now looks to get the Royals on the scoreboard and misses his first. 2 shots here, missed the front end of his shooting fouls. And we've got a timeout here. We may have, looks like we've got an injured Royal, so he'll get 10-2, and we will have number 55, Lucas Youngworth, in for the Nick Smits. Well, Smits is a 10-2 on the sideline.
Yep, Smits had blood on his arm, so he has to take a seat.
Lucas Youngworth. And in for the Dons, number 33.
So Meese comes out now during the free throw here, and Noah Taylor in for Meese.
I was watching Meeson warm-ups, and his stroke was there. He's missed one three-pointer from the corner, but shot very well in warm-ups. I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to play a role today. He's averaging 7.5 points a game this year, and with all the focus on Mulliver and Mandel, he might get some good looks tonight.
Grundhofer connects on back end of his shooting shooting foul, so 1 point now for Grundhofer, 1 for the Royals. Don, skip pass all the way over to Mulliver. He's in the corner, though. Could have been a double team opportunity for the Royals, but they passed on that. Mandel for 3 off the back of the rim. No, Ferlinger with the rebound up, short. His shot was affected by Grundhofer down there, and Grundhofer with the rebound.
Grundhofer at 6'5". He's a big kid down there, tough to keep off the glass.
Sullivan here, now Grundhofer in right away. Nice pass inside, couldn't quite collect it. Schmidt for 3 and good. Tyler Schmidt connects for 3 from the corner, and we are tied up at 4.
That time Youngworth had trouble handling a really nice pass, but was able to make a nice find in the left corner there.
Hansen now from 10 and good.
That shot has been there when he's caught it in the high post. When he turns around, squares up, that shot is there. He's just got to be confident with it.
Yep, stepped into it. He had 2 looks at it. Passed on the first look and then decided, well, geez, I'm just sitting here with the ball. Take the shot. And he didn't connect it. So 6-4 now, early Columbus lead. We're 6 minutes into the first half. Youngworth down low, cut off there. Dribble drive for Sullivan, no good. Mulliver now streaking down the court all the way into Hansen. Hansen eyes up Grundhofer, no. Back out Mulliver for 3, short, and rolls in. Nick Mulliver with his first 3 of the game, and it likely won't be his last.
Shooters touched that time. Caught the front of the iron, bounced off the backboard, rolled in.
I would say. Peters now at the free throw line, cut off there. Shot put up by Sullivan in. 3-pointer for Jacob Sullivan. Mandel right back at it. 3 on the way, in and out. Rebound Peters. Schmidt says, all right, slow things down here a little bit. And so Peters calmly brings it across the timeline, and we'll set up the offense from there. Into Youngworth, back out to Peters. Into Grundhofer, and he's double teamed right away. Spins around, up and no good. He had somewhat of a nice look at it, but lost his balance on the way up.
Really nice spin move by Grundhofer, really quick for a kid his size.
Sullivan here, back to Schmidt. Sorry, back to Peters, over to Sullivan. Sullivan drives in, backs it out. Now over to Schmidt. All alone is Peters, and short, Mandel with the rebound.
That's a little bit of nerves right there. He was well short on that shot.
Pass off the back of Youngworth there as Mandel was looking for Ferlinger, and a fortunate bounce for Columbus.
Cardinals sent that time by Mandel. He got himself off the ground and didn't know quite where he was going to go with it.
Youngworth takes a seat, and the repaired Nick Smith's back on the court. Mandel with the ball, far wing. Looks in. Ferlinger was all alone for a moment there, and that pass just a little too much for Peyton Nystrom to handle, and it goes out of bounds. Turnover, Columbus.
Peyton Nystrom coming into this game as a junior. Again, you can't underestimate nerves in a game like this with the crowd at the top of their vocal range.
Yeah, you said it. This would be the biggest crowd for either of these teams as, gets it to roll. Jacob Sullivan, as the Dons weren't quite back on defense yet, and we get a quick whistle here. It looks like that'll be on Smiths. Check the scoreboard. I didn't see the number. Yep, Smiths with the foul. Second team foul for the Royals.
We're about halfway through this first half of basketball right now, 9-9. Marshall Columbus came out, looked like they established themselves early. The Royals now have their feet under them and are playing better basketball.
Ferlinger inside. Nice cut. Nice cut by Noah Taylor.
Nice cut, and he finished with that left hand, which you like to see.
Royals able to beat this full court pressure last possession. A little bit more trouble this time, but they do get it across. Smiths now with the ball. Smiths drives the lane. Ball is knocked out, but there's a foul.
That's 2 on Mandel. That's something to watch. Really nice first step that time by Schmidt.
Yeah, that's big for Assumption. Mandel now will sit likely for an extended period of time, and their second leading scorer on the bench. Yeah, that's something to watch here. A concern for Coach Konieczny for sure. Smits now lines up, and a short.
And the Downs, number 34, Ethan Neese, and number 41, Noah Hansen.
So Hansen in for Mandel.
Fuller and Mandel both sit, and Hansen and Meese back in the game now for the Dons.
Hansen for Mandel, not a fair exchange there. Hansen doesn't have the range Mandel does, but they both have the same size as Smits hits his second free throw. Assumption now 2 of 4 from the line early in the game. That shot short, brought down by Grunhofer. The 9-12 left in the first half. It's an 11-10 Columbus lead and a 1-2 seed, and I guess you would expect a 1-point discrepancy at any point in the game today.
Nice feed in the post.
He's got an elbow, and he's going to call, though. Hansen gets called with the foul. Grunhofer, a bit of a wraparound there, but they didn't call that.
And fouls number 41, Noah Hansen, his first, team third.
That's a really tough call on Hansen. Hansen had pretty good defensive position that time. It looked like Grunhofer initiated the contact. They still got him for the foul.
Jump step there by Smits. No threat there to drive any further. Right back to Smits. Free throw line. Off the back of the rim, no good. And rebound, Hansen. Taylor, my apologies. Mulliver. Hesitation. Doesn't do anything with it. Comes back out. Now pops from straight on. Oh, didn't get the shooter roll that time. And we're going to have a foul then on the rebound by Noah Taylor.
Good position and good hops that time by Smits. And Taylor thought he had a chance at that board, but could not get around Smits.
Fourth team foul on the Dons, and we are 8:34 left in the first half. So,
and at 8:34 left in the first half, Grunhofer still has not cracked the scorebook for the Royals.
I've got him with one free throw.
One free throw?
Okay, yeah, okay. Smits now out to Sullivan. Sullivan free throw line, no cut off there. Smits again drives, a floater, and that's good. Smits with his first field goal of the game. He's got 3 points here in the early going. 12-11 now, Assumption with 8 minutes left in the first half.
Looks like a 1-2-2 zone right now by the Royals. You want to attack that 1-2-2 with 2 wings on top or 2 guards on top.
Meese there with an errant pass, picked up by Smits, landed right in his hands. Smits now with the ball, letting his teammates get in position, and the offense goes now. Sullivan looks at Meese inside to Grunhofer. Nice pass by Grunhofer in, but mishandled by Smits and picked up by Nystrom, yes. Meese, Nystrom, and into Mulliver. Hansen there, 8 feet, off the back of the rim, no.
I like Columbus attacking the high post, so that's where you have to run your offense through this against this zone defense.
Nice shot there by Youngworth. And we've got our first timeout of the game. Columbus will call the timeout as they are now down 14-11, 6:57. We'll do one quick commercial and we'll be right back, since we haven't had a break yet. All right, we're clear.
Welcome to the Zaleski Sports Show. I'm your host, Rachel.
Hey, welcome to Coach on the Couch. I'm your host, Jason Zaleski.
It's time for the Zaleski Sports Show 3 to see.
I'm in the house.
I'm in the house.
He's in the house. He's in the house.
Have a great week, everyone.
Go Sports. All right, we're back here again. Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln High School is the setting. The opponents here, Marshfield Columbus, number 1 seed in Division 5, going up against number 2, Assumption Royals, 14-11, Assumption with 6:56 left.
Jason, when you have a player like Grundhofer, when you're playing against them, there's a quick turnover by Mulliver. That timeout. But the Dons really, it's kind of pick your poison. They're doubling Grundhofer, and Grundhofer's being patient, finding his teammates, and they're scoring now.
Schmidt now with the ball over to Smits. Smits is asking his teammates to get back in their spots, and they do. Grundhofer now over to Youngworth. Back to Grundhofer. He's way outside of his normal spot there. But as they work their offense, I would imagine there he goes, right down to the post. Hansen on him. They get it in right away, but Furlinger saw it the whole way. Mulliver now dribbles around Smits. Meese left alone, dribbles in, baseline here, had nowhere to go and bailed out with a foul.
Yep. That was, again, like we talked about a couple possessions ago, Meese did get bailed out that time. I don't think that was a foul, but the Dons will definitely take it. You could just see it when he drove baseline. He was going to elevate and not quite sure what he was going to do.
Where did you log into for YouTube? Focus or Trimedia? Do you remember which one?
Probably Columbus.
Oh, the Columbus channel? Okay. Meese with the ball here, over to Mulliver. Mulliver wide open for three. Yes! Wow. Thought that was coming back out, but Mulliver again gets the shooter's roll. And he's got 8 points early in this first half, 8 of the Dons' 14. All alone there as Schmidt worked his way around. Dons lost track of him, and he was easy pickings there. Same spot for Mulliver. Timber! Nick Mulliver.
Tell you, Coach Gary Weisenbeck for the Royals can't be happy with defense right now, because if they read any scouting report, they know Mulliver is the guy you got to step out on. He's had 2 wide open looks for 3.
Yeah, and he doesn't seem to care where the three-point line is either. As Grundhofer powers it up and in.
And that is his first field goal of the game. He's got 3 points.
Furlinger now out in the corner. Right back to Furlinger as they work the ball inside out here. Patiently working it inside out, looking for best shot here. Mulliver looks in. Furlinger had an opening there, passed it up. Taylor now pops from inside and good. Noah Taylor.
Beautiful use of the jump stop there by Taylor.
The Dons again up by 1. There's 4:19 left in the first half, and Grundhofer for 3 off the back of the rim. No. Sky for the rebound as Smits hauls it down, and the Royals get second chance opportunity here.
Both fan bases really into this game with 3:55 left in the first half.
Like you mentioned, the biggest fan bases that these teams have played in front of likely all year as Smits gets the ball down low. Meese on him, works around Meese off the backboard. No. Furlinger with the rebound, and Dons held tight on defense after they gave up an offensive rebound, able to get away with a defensive stop there. Mulliver dribbles off his foot out of bounds. And we're going to have a timeout here, Assumption. And we'll take a quick timeout with them. We're 19-18 Columbus, 3:32 left in the first half.
The YMCA's for Youth Development. The YMCA is for healthy living. The YMCA is for social responsibility. You belong at the Marshfield Clinic Health System YMCA.
All right, and we're back again. Columbus up 19-18, 3:32 left in the first half. Paul, thoughts on how teams should finish here in these next 3.5 minutes?
Well, you know, for the Royals, if you're Coach Weisenbeck again, you're telling your kids, you have to make sure you know where Mulliver is at all times. Their offense runs through him. even 3 feet behind the three-point line, that's definitely within his range. You got to go find him. For the Dons, you have to be aware where Grunhofer is, but you can't allow other guys to get to the basket and get wide open shots.
Peters here will get the Royals set up. Smits right back to Peters. Grunhofer working inside. Taylor on him. Meese ready with the double when needed. Grunhofer dancing inside and outside the lane. We've got a 3 on the way, and yes, Sullivan, 3-point shot. His second 3 of the game.
Don's been a little bit more patient with the ball now against this zone.
Mulliver out to Taylor, into Hansen, kicks out Meese open for 3. He'll launch from there. Yes, Ethan Meese, 3-pointer.
Ethan Meese with a 3.
I watched him drain about 5 in a row in warm-ups today, so his stroke is there, and he'll get some more looks as the game goes on.
Grunhofer here gets it out to Smits. Grunhofer and Sullivan trade places, and Grunhofer again watched by 2. Meese gets his hands in there. They were fronting him there, and they had Meese there. Almost came down with the ball, so a little sloppy on that end, but nice job on Grunhofer on the post down on the other end.
Yep, both of those passes were a little bit sloppy. That was trying to force the ball into Grunhofer with a double team, and then kind of trying to make something that just wasn't there on the fast break for Columbus.
Sullivan there, looked in, nothing there. Smits lines up at 3. Meese lets him take it off the back of the rim though, and
nice rebound by Taylor.
No, nice rebound there by Taylor for sure. 1:35 left. It's a 1-point game yet again. 22-21 Columbus. Right inside there. Hansen just a bit strong. Rebound, and there's got to be something there, and there is. That'll be a foul on number 20, Ethan Peters.
After some quick fouls early in this ball game, both teams, doesn't look like either team will make it into the bonus in the first half. That's only team foul number 4 on the Royals.
Mulliver will inbound under the basket out to Meese. There he is again for 3. It's on the way, just long. No, Grunhofer with the rebound. Royals now again patient as they work for best shot. They're down by 1. Grunhofer in. Nice jump hook there by Grunhofer.
If you're the Dons, that's just a little too deep. You can't let them catch that deep.
Hansen in with the right hand. Hansen now with the rebound. My apologies. Hansen blocked by Grunhofer. They're going to call Grunhofer or Smits with the foul here. As Noah Taylor had the drive there, Hansen able to clean up on the rebound. And then on his second shot up gets fouled by Smits.
Coach Weisenbach's going to get Smits out. The junior has 2 personal fouls. No sense in him picking up number 3 with 47.6 left to go. Nice
Furlinger all alone down there. Right hand under the basket is up and good. Furlinger's got 4 points now on the night. Yeah, nice find underneath and a better finish by Furlinger.
He found the weak spot in that 1-2-2 zone.
Grunhofer up high again, gets it off to Peters. Peters looking for players to come open. Grunhofer now singled up, but Furlinger backs down on him. It's all about getting the ball into Grunhofer here. I think we've got 7 seconds left. The clock is ticking down. 5 seconds. Ball inside here to Youngworth. It's intercepted by Mulliver. He'll get 1 shot here at the half. It's good if it goes. Close shot there by Nick Mulliver. And his range has often been said to be anywhere inside a half court. And he had it right there at the half court. And I mean, he was an inch.
Excellent first half of basketball, 24-23, 1-point game. It's really still a toss-up, just like we started the ball game with. Interestingly, it was the junior that's a lot of interesting things happening for both teams. Columbus has to be very happy after losing the first game of the year by 15 to be right in this ball game against Rapids.
All right, again, we are at Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln High School, the host site for tonight's sectional semifinal game between the Columbus Dons, #1 seed, and the #2 seed, Assumption Royals. We are going to take a commercial break. That'll give Paul here a chance to add up our stats, and we'll be back with a full halftime report right after this. At Nasonville Dairy, thank you for watching this presentation of live high school sports. Nasonville Dairy is over 125 years in the making and has been supporting Wisconsin sports for just as long. Nasonville Dairy supports 180 family farms throughout Wisconsin and is committed to supporting local dairy farmers and all the student athletes in central Wisconsin and beyond. NasonvilleDairy.com.
Cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafeteria, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of...
For more than 50 years, V&H Automotive has been serving Marshfield and central Wisconsin with new Ford, Lincoln, and Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks. Our professional staff of factory-trained sales associates, as well as parts and service personnel, are here to serve you 6 days a week. We're your neighborhood quick service experts. We provide all the services your car or truck needs most, including an in-depth vehicle checkup report on every visit. Visit us for friendly service and very competitive pricing. See V&H Automotive today. For almost 50 years, Abbey Bank has been providing financial services to local families and businesses. What makes us different? Our partnership with the communities we serve, helping families grow, helping business grow, and celebrating important moments. With new programs and facilities, support for our youth, and help for those most in need. Abbey Bank invests in its communities and gives back locally. With locations in Abbotsford, Appleton, Medford, Wausau, and Weston, we make banking about you. Equal housing lender. All right, and we are back here. Again, we are at Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln High School as we're watching Division 5 basketball. We're at sectional semifinals here. Columbus Catholic is up 24-23 over the Wisconsin Rapids Assumption Royals. Quick update from Wausau East High School. Marshfield at half is up 27-23 over Merrill. Close game brewing there. We do have an internet situation at DC Everest. We'll get you that Auburndale score as soon as it becomes available. But for now, we'll go to Paul Knopf here, who is sitting in with us today to take us through our halftime numbers.
Well, these are very unofficial numbers, Jason, but as you'd expect for Columbus, they were led in the first half by Nick Mulliver with 11 points, but after that they got a lot of balanced scoring. Noah Hansen had 2 points in that first half. Noah Taylor, I had him down for 4 points. Ethan Meese had 1 3-pointer, and Bryce Furlinger had 4 points for the Columbus Dons. Wisconsin Rapids Assumption, again, very balanced scoring for them. They were led in scoring by Jacob Sullivan with 6. I've got Joe Grunhofer down for 5, Nick Smits down for 3, Tyler Schmidt down for 5, and Lucas Youngworth down for 2 points. So very balanced scoring attack for both teams. But you have Mulliver, who's been the difference here so far. It's one of the reasons the Dons are up by 1 point. Is his shooting from the outside really opens some things up for the Dons.
Yeah, his 9 points from deep alone can make a big difference in any game. He's well on his way to his season average. The other Don of note, Jared Mandel, in foul trouble in the first half, and is he on our score? Not on the score sheet yet, so his 2 fouls are the only thing on the score sheet, and he'll get back in the game here in the second half, and we'll see what he can do to help out his Dons teammates. And then you mentioned for Assumption, and I just think their offense has been patient. They're probing. Grunhofer's had some opportunities down low, and I would imagine that's exactly what Coach Weisenbeck has talked about at halftime here, how to get Grunhofer involved even more in the second half.
Yeah, when I was watching the defense, they opened up in a 2-3, trying to help down a little bit on Grunhofer. Towards the end of the half, they started to change things up a little bit on defense, and we'll try to keep an eye on what they start doing here in the second half. I think Coach Kniesny really wants to mix it up a little bit, keep them confused, wants to make sure that they are paying attention to Grunhofer, but not lose sight of some of the other good athletes that Assumption has. That's a good point about Mandel. He hardly played at all in the first half, and here the Dons are up by 1. They have to feel really good about where they are going into the second half.
Yeah. All right, so speaking of second half, we think we're going to have we've already got a good one, and we think we're going to keep having our good one. Could turn into a great one here as these two go at it. So we'll take a commercial break, and that'll get us set up right just about in time for the start of our second half. So we're watching basketball here via Tri-Media. Thanks for tuning in. We're at Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln High School. Columbus Dons, Assumption Royals. Columbus up 24-23, and we'll be back with second half action right after this.
Welcome to the Zaleski Sports Show. I'm your host, Rachel.
Hey, welcome to Coach on the Couch. I'm your host, Jason Zaleski.
It's time for the Zaleski Sports Show 3 to C.
I'm in the house.
I'm in the house.
He's in the house.
Have a great week, everyone.
Go Sports!
The YMCA's for Youth Development. The YMCA is for healthy living. The YMCA is for social responsibility. You belong at the Marshfield Clinic Health System YMCA.
For more than 50 years, V&H Automotive has been serving Marshfield and central Wisconsin with new Ford, Lincoln, and Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks. Our professional staff of factory-trained sales associates, as well as parts and service personnel, are here to serve you 6 days a week. We're your neighborhood quick service experts. We provide all the services your car or truck needs most, including an in-depth vehicle checkup report on every visit. Visit us for friendly service and very competitive pricing. See V&H Automotive today. From the family at Nasonville Dairy, thank you for watching this presentation of live high school sports. Nasonville Dairy is over 125 years in the making and has been supporting Wisconsin sports for just as long. Nasonville Dairy supports 180 family farms throughout Wisconsin and is committed to supporting local dairy farmers and all the student athletes in central Wisconsin.
Pizza, cheese, quesa blanca, quesa de friar, seco, parm, romano, asiago, fontina, feta caseri, cafetieri, cafla graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
For almost 50 years, Abbey Bank has been providing financial services to local families and businesses. What makes us different? Our partnership with the communities we serve, helping families grow, helping business grow, and celebrating important moments. With new programs and facilities, support for our youth, and help for those most in need. Abbey Bank invests in its communities and gives back locally. With locations in Abbotsford, Appleton, Medford, Wausau, and Weston, we make banking about you. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. All right, and we're back, guys. Jason here with the Zaleski Sports Show, along with Paul Knopf. We are at Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln, and we're watching Columbus Assumption. Columbus up by 1, 24-23. Other scores from around the area. Marshfield up 27-23 over Merrill, and Marathon up 28-24 over Auburndale. So 3 games and 3 close ones.
That's what you want this time of year. You're 2 games away from state. Every kid that plays basketball, when they start playing, the dream is to make it down to play in the state tournament, whether it be at the Kohl Center or wherever they're playing this particular year. And it's pretty exciting. We've got 2 teams here that, are deserving of making it down there, and only one of them is going to get to advance. That's why they play the game, Jason.
That's exactly why they play the game, and that's exactly why we're here. And we're off to a great start all across the area, and we start the second half now as Mandel back in the game, inbounds to Mulliver.
Yep, and with 2 fouls starting the second half, it's a clean slate.
Furlinger rips down the rebound there as Smits finds himself on the floor after that exchange. Mandel top of the key in. Meese opening over to Furlinger. Furlinger looked off Grunhofer. Mulliver now with the ball, looks in.
Mandel certainly came out shooting all wide open.
Nice move there as he kind of just sailed his way right through the lane. All right, Grunhofer here, beats the double team, jumps up inside, left hand is up, no. Hansen with the rebound, so first attempt for Grunhofer. We knew he was going to get the ball out of the half and unable to connect there.
Assumption's assistant coach is calling for a foul there. I did not see anything. It was a nice move by Grunhofer. He just left it short with the left hand.
Mandel here, stares down Schmidt.
First possession for the Dons out of the halftime break. Here's Mulliver.
Long Mulliver, Nick Mulliver for 3, and his hot shooting continues in the second half.
He's definitely in fuego. He's got 4 on the night from downtown.
Grundhofer on the far wing gets it over here to Sullivan. Sullivan will take Mandel and attempt his third foul. No, Grundhofer left all alone, in and out for 3. A little bit out of his range there, I think. Mandel now carries the ball up for the Dons and throws tipped by Smits, and Dons retain possession there on the sideline.
Going back to that first possession for the Dons, I think they ran a set play to try to get Mandel involved here after being on the bench most of the first half.
Mies here takes in, sees Grundhofer and says, yeah, you take that, Furlinger. Into Mies, contested, and one. Ethan Mies fouled by Grundhofer, and he will shoot a free throw. Nice job by Ethan Mies to get open down low.
Challenged the big man that time, picked up the foul, and got the bucket.
Number 45, Joe Grundhofer, his team first.
First for Grundhofer, and he's going to come out. We're going to have a quick timeout here as Assumption not happy with their start. Don's out to 7-0 run as we start. It's a full timeout, so we'll take that timeout with them, and we'll be right back. Wow, there you go. Boy.
And help for those most in need. Abbey Bank invests in its communities and gives back. Family at Nasonville Dairy, thank you for watching this presentation of live high school sports. Nasonville Dairy is over 125 years in the making and has been supporting Wisconsin sports for just as long. Nasonville Dairy supports 180 family farms throughout Wisconsin and is committed to supporting local dairy farmers and all the student athletes in central Wisconsin and beyond. NasonvilleDairy.com.
All right, we're back here. Mies looking to make good on his three-point opportunities. He was fouled by Grundhofer, and he will shoot his first free throw of the night here.
Mies already right at his average of about 7 points a game.
7, looking for 8, and rolls in. Well, Mies three-point play, and that puts the Dons up by 9. We've got 6:12 left to go in the game.
The run so far is 9-0 to start the second half for Columbus. Big-time run by the Dons.
Yeah. Smits here dribbles in, out to Schmidt. Schmidt guarded by Mulliver. And left all alone is Peters. He rises up for 3. No. A little bit too long there. Rebound to Furlinger, and Mulliver will bring it up. Mulliver gets his offense settled in. As Schmidt loosely guarding him. Now Schmidt steps out to pick up the pace here a bit.
Up by 9 points. Columbus has absolutely no need to force the issue right now.
Mies tests Grundhofer again, just a little bit long though on that shot. It's a little bit wild too.
Yeah. Looked like Mies was trying to get contact from Grundhofer. Grundhofer only has 1 foul. Maybe Coach Kniesny trying to get him in a little bit of foul trouble here.
Grundhofer up high. They're distributing. He's had a couple shots from there, but he's mainly been distributing on this offensive set that they have as Smits looks in on Mies. Peters with the ball. Undecided where to go, and they get it down to Smits. He's guarded by Mies. Contested shot is up and good.
2-4, Nick Smits.
Really nice move by Smits. Smits a really nice athlete. Like his game a lot.
Mandel, they're going to test Grundhofer here, and that seems to be something they're willing to do as the rebound comes off to Hansen. Is up and good. Missed shot there by Mandel, a little long, and Hansen right there to scoop it up and back in for an offensive rebound.
So one of the problems with playing a zone is it leaves you susceptible to offensive rebounds, especially on the weak side, and that's what Hansen got right there.
Absolutely. Peters here with the ball on the far wing.
Smits was wide open in the corner for a skip pass, but his teammate didn't find him.
Grundhofer gets the ball in deep and cashes in from there. Anything within 5 feet, Grundhofer is almost automatic. Mandel gets it right back down to Mies, fouled, and he's fouled by Schmidt, and he'll shoot 2 from there.
Fouls number 10, Tyler Schmidt, his second, team second. Headline shooting, number 34, team
Who was it in the first half that said Meese could be a player here in this ball game?
I have to review the tape later on.
I think that was me.
Meese with his second free throw of the night off the back of the rim, no good.
And I jinx him.
Meese 1 for 2 on the night, and that one dances off to the left. He's now 1 for 3, so he hit his foul shot on the end one, missed both of those, and no points given up by Assumption on that possession. Sullivan pops from 17 and good.
He's got a nice looking jump shot to Sullivan. I've got Sullivan down for 8 in the ball game here tonight. He's leading scorers for the Royals.
Well, a couple quick baskets here by the Royals, and they're right back in it. 5-point game here. Don's up 34-29, 13:40 left in the second half. Hansen down low, spins, right hand is up and good.
2-4, Noah Hansen.
Tell you, Paul, if Hansen gets things going here, the Royals could be in a world of trouble.
That's going to be number 3 on Mandel.
Boy, oh boy.
That was a little ticky-tack that time, but
last thing they wanted there.
Jared Mandel, his third, team first.
We look down to the bench now. Konieczny will keep all players in. So
looks like Taylor's off the bench.
Just as I say that.
Yep, he thought better of it.
Taylor now and Mandel will sit probably for somewhere in the 3 to 5 minute range, I would think, with those 3 fouls. Still has yet to score tonight. Right into Grunhofer, works his way around Hansen, fouled and one for Joe Grunhofer.
That was a little bit too easy. Nice drop step that time by Grunhofer, but he caught it way too low on the block.
Team second. Airline shooting at 1 is Joe Grunhofer.
Grunhofer now looks to make good on his 3-point opportunity here and to bring his Royals back within 5. Off the back of the rim, no long rebound, comes out to Grunhofer though, tipped out. And Sullivan there is guarded by Mulliver. Mulliver peels off. And the ball is finally turned over. Furlinger with quick hands.
Good hands by Furlinger that time.
Hansen almost with an open back there. Very close. Taylor out to Mulliver. Mulliver now guarded a little bit closer now in the second half by his Royals opponents. Meese tied up down low. They're going to have a jump.
Oh, that is an iffy call. I thought Meese had forced another foul. That would have been the 3rd foul that Meese was able to force on the Royals, but instead they got the jump ball there. That looked like a play on or a reach. Now a little 3/4 court pressure by the Dons. Let's see if it's token pressure, if they're looking to get some steals off of this. Easily broken by the Royals.
Sullivan now with the ball, gets around Furlinger. Furlinger, though, draped all over him. Nystrom is on Smits. Smits with the ball. All the way over to Schmidt for 3. It's on its way. Oh, no, just in and out. Mulliver with the rebound. Taylor to Hansen, all the way around. Oh, boy, Mulliver. Mulliver's got people jumping all over the gym. Mulliver from the free throw line off the back of the rim, though, no good.
Mulliver just had that look in his eye. He was going to get a shot up one way or the other in that possession and settled for a long 2 that time.
Could have been a little bit more patient there. Don's up 36-31, 12-17 left to go in the game. And they trip to Anago on the line, as that's where the winner of this game is scheduled to play at Saturday at 1 p.m. Sullivan into Grunhofer, double team there. Smith drives, kicks it back out. Peters, the ball is tipped, tip ball, so Royals retain possession there.
I'm sure the coach is wondering, Smits, you got to finish there. He had a wide open layup and he elected to kick it out.
Grunhofer now wheels around, distributes to Schmidt. Schmidt straight on 3, yes!
Schmidt has 8 points on the ball game tonight. That's his first bucket here in the second half.
Foul there on Sullivan as the entry pass was made and Sullivan got a little handsy on its way in. Well, Mandel set for about 2 clock minutes, sat for about 5 real-time minutes, and he's back in, and Nystrom is out.
Back in for the Dons, number 54, Jared Mandel.
After that 9-0 run, pushed the lead to 10. It's down to a 2-point ball game again, with Columbus and Assumption.
Mulliver 3, it was blocked, so rebound there, or not even a rebound, just a loose ball picked up by Peters. He dribbles. You got to stop the ball here, somebody, and no, and a foul on Furlinger. don't want to say Don's coming apart here, but certainly not playing with the same intensity they started the second half with.
Well, it's a game of runs, and again, the first half, the Dons started off looking like the dominant team, and then the Royals came storming back, and then the Dons finished the half strong, and here the Dons open up gangbusters, and Rapids right back in it.
Grunhofer powered up the rebound, and now he's going to collect a foul here. Foul's going to be called, and foul on Smits, actually. Grunhofer had a couple of chances at it, and then the rebound came off to Columbus, and there were hands inside there reaching for the ball.
I don't think either fan base is happy with the reffing, and that's as it should be. That means they're doing a pretty good job.
That's the way they say it anyway, yeah, so.
And as a referee, I do some reffing. That is always going to get called when you reach in like that.
Yes, on a loose ball or a rebound situation. Hansen now dribbles around, gets it up to Mulliver.
Dangerous pass.
Well, I would say. Peters just a half step late to get there. Hansen now at the elbow, dribbles in. Sullivan on him. Mulliver. And Mandel, who just came back in the game with 3 fouls, he'll take the
Good patience by the Dons just to reset here.
Mandel quickly closed in by Smits into Meese. Meese short though on that curl. He had it, but
beautiful pass.
Short.
Beautiful pass.
All right, Don's up 36-34 over the Royals. 10:30 left in the game. Sullivan for 3. Mandel late closing out off the front of the rim though. Mulliver rebound and up to Mandel. Mandel pushes. There's 3 Royals there waiting for him, and he's headbutts Smits, and I think that was incidental contact. Kenichi's asking for a foul, but I don't know if that was any kind of a invasive move there by Smits. They just bonked heads.
Yeah. It's been a tough night for Mandel. He himself has been called for 3 fouls, all of the legitimate but tiki-tack variety. Then he was almost knocked unconscious, no foul call, but like you said, it was just a basketball play that time.
So things ramping up here, and we'll take a quick break, collect our breaths. Don's up 36-34, 10:13 left. We'll be right back.
The YMCA's for Youth Development. The YMCA is for healthy living. The YMCA is for social responsibility. You belong at the Marshfield Clinic Health System YMCA.
For more than 50 years, V&H Automotive has been serving Marshfield and central Wisconsin with new Ford, Lincoln, and Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks. Our professional staff of factory-trained sales associates, as well as parts and service personnel, are here to serve you 6 days a week. We're your neighborhood quick service experts. We provide all the services your car or truck needs most, including an in-depth vehicle checkup report on every visit. Visit us for friendly service and very competitive pricing. See V&H Automotive today.
All right, Don's here quickly with the ball to Meese, out to Furlinger. Mulliver in the corner, cut off there by Schmidt. Right back to Mulliver, though, inside to Hansen. He had space there. He had Sullivan beat to the inside, but couldn't come down with the ball.
Good job by Grunhofer of keeping his balance, not going out of bounds there. He was right on the line.
Sullivan here dribbles with Hansen hedging on him off the screen there. They've got Grunhofer bottled up there. Furlinger and Mandel all over him. Really not caring about Peters in the corner there at all. Schmidt here with the ball, gets it over to Peters. Grunhofer steps out, and they follow him. Both guys there. Peters with the up and under, no. Rebound comes out to Meese.
Athletic drive that time, but he was forced to use his weak hand, his left hand, and was not able to finish.
Meese looks in, dribbles back out, harassed there, over to Mandel. Furlinger into Hansen. Hansen spins, right hand is up short. Mulliver bangs it out, and second chance, Mandel from way back. No, off the back of the rim. Maybe not the best shot there for Mandel.
You're up by 2. It's too early to get conservative, but you still want to look for your best shot.
Sullivan now with the ball. He's going to pop from 22, way short, and they're going to get Meese with a push under the basket on that air ball.
Yep. Meese doesn't like the call, but that was a pretty obvious call. Might have been a little acting job that time by Smits, but still, he turned around and he extended the arms and pushed him to the ground.
The Royals there bailed out with the underpowered three-point shot by Sullivan. Sullivan now inbounds into Grunhofer.
Lost his dribble. He's dead there in the corner.
Smits over to Peters, and again, Don's ready to collapse right on Grunhofer, so they're not going to give him anything here in the second half. They will sacrifice other scores to make sure he doesn't score.
Good job by Mandel that time guarding Sullivan, the second leading scorer on this team. Did a good job of fighting over the screen that time.
Smits from the free throw line, a little too strong. Furlinger with the rebound.
Great position by Furlinger.
Yeah, nice box out there. Mulliver, Meese now. Meese banged into by Smits. Furlinger left all alone for three in the corner. In and out. Mandel with the rebound, puts it back up. That shot's no good. Meese is hauled down from behind.
Talk about your easy calls. There was very good position inside by the Dons and an easy over the back call. But it probably saved a layup.
Probably did. Speaking of saving a layup here, we're on a scoring drought. Neither team has scored here in the last couple minutes. We've been on 36-34 for the last about 2.5 clock minutes. As Columbus now with the extra possession here on the foul. Mulliver with the ball. 1-3-1 here, Paul. Is that, well?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell.
A little bit of a mash between a couple of them. Mulliver with the fake, lines up the three. Good! Timber! Nick Mulliver! Boy, oh boy.
17 points on the night. Great shot fake, which is so effective when you're a shooter like Mulliver.
Mandel steps out with his third foul, harasses Sullivan. Nothing there, though. Grunhofer says, what are we doing out here? Gets the call from the coach. All right, now they're set. Grunhofer a little animated there.
Yes.
Grunhofer with Hansen watching him. Sullivan open for three. Mandel closes out. Carefully closes out.
Yeah.
Rebound Mulliver.
And this is one of those moments at 7:15, you can just sense momentum shifting a little bit here.
That ball is out on Smits after the miss by Mandel. Mandel missed just by a little bit there. He's starting to dial in his shot too.
It's very tough for Mandel. You can see that he's just not quite in the flow because he sat so much this ball game, and he's trying to will himself into the flow of the ball game.
Yeah, and you see that at all levels. Guys sit a lot. It's just tough to get into the rhythm of the game.
But the nice thing that Mandel is doing is he is working his butt off on the defensive end.
Mulliver over to Meese. Meese right wing. 2-3 zone now is how I'd identify it right now. They got a little ragged before. Mulliver again! Timber! Nick Mulliver! Big smile by Nick as he backpedals his way down the court.
The lead is back to 8 after being 2 just a couple minutes ago, and we were talking about that scoring drought. Mulliver heating up.
6:35 left to go in the game. And Mulliver heating up at the right time as Peters now with the ball in the corner. And again, they've given up on guarding Peters here for the most part. They are diverting all energy to Grunhofer when it's on that weak side of the court.
And now they've, Coach Weisenbeck has Grunhofer out on the wing, trying to open some things up in the middle. Now Grunhofer will go to work down in the post again.
Hansen on him, over to Smits. Smits looks in, sees he's guarded, and we've got a charge there with Smits.
That's going to be number 4 on Smits. He lowered the shoulder that time. Very good call by the referee.
Well, and we've got a heated up Assumption bench right here, and they correctly call a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them, and we'll be right back to talk about it. Boy.
For almost 50 years, Abbey Bank has been providing finance services to local families and businesses. What makes us different? Our partnership with the communities we serve, helping families grow, helping business grow, and celebrating important moments. With new programs and facilities, support for our youth, and help for those most in need. Abbey Bank invests in its communities and gives back locally. With locations in Abbotsford, Appleton, Medford, Wausau, and Weston, we make banking about you. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The YMCA's for Youth Development. The YMCA is for healthy living. The YMCA is for social responsibility. You belong at the Marshfield Clinic Health System YMCA.
All right, we're back here. We were just talking off air about Nick Mulliver. 20 points on the night. Half of the Don scoring has come through Nick Mulliver. Looks like, Paul, though, the Assumption bench is calmed down for now, and they're back and ready for basketball.
Yeah, it's a fine line between, having your kids back and being a little bit too over-animated, and coaches are always trying to walk that line. Obviously, Wisconsin Rapids Assumption's bench thought that should not have been a charge that time by Smits, but from our vantage point, looked like he lowered the shoulder.
Scores from around the area, 10 minutes left up in Wausau East. Marshfield up 38-33, so they've kept their halftime lead. Mulliver again for three, yes! Nick Mulliver, unconscious!
Hand down, man down, that's what you say right there. Columbus taking advantage as Assumption not reading the scouting report, not looking at the scorebook here. They didn't close out with their hand up, and Mulliver made him pay.
Wow, I would say. Peters top of the key over to Smits, who's got his four fouls here in the game. Sullivan from 16, yes.
At the 2-board, Jacob Sullivan.
Sullivan now with 10 points on the game. He's the first into double figures for the Royals. Mulliver right past Peters over into Meese in the corner. And Don staying patient here as we are just about the 5-minute mark. A wraparound pass to Furlinger. Nice pass by Ethan Meese. And Furlinger will go line for two.
Really nice pass that time. It was Meese on the drive, and a wraparound pass as he was double teamed down there and found his teammate Furlinger for the foul.
About 10 minutes left up at DC Everest. Marathon up by 14 over the Auburndale Apaches. Auburndale had won both those games during the season. They won one game by 1, the other by 4. So they were averaging a 3-point margin, and they're down big with about 10 minutes left in the second half.
Taylor checking in for Hansen.
Furlinger's first was no good. Second's on the way. Also rattles out. He's 0 for 2 from the line today. Dons, though, still up by 9 with 5 minutes to go in the game. Again, the winner of this game's got an appointment at Anago High School on Saturday at 1 p.m. Sullivan for 3 off the front of the rim, no. Mandel rebound. He's banged into by Sullivan.
Yeah.
And harassed, no call there.
Yep, Mandel did lose his cool that time. Plenty of contact. Now Peters out guarding him, Mulliver around 30 feet out from the basket.
Well, 2 reasons for that. 1, hot shooter. 2, they need to quicken up the pace here on defense, get the Dons to do something uncharacteristic and be able to come back here. Is that pass there intercepted by Grunhofer, 6'5". Columbus hasn't seen many of those all year.
Yep.
Peters now with the ball over to Sullivan. Sullivan dribbles around, picks up his dribble there, over to Grunhofer. Grunhofer for 3. He's taken a few of those and he's missed all of them.
And his toe is on the line. That's often described as the worst shot in basketball. Whoa!
Got it. Up and good. Noah Taylor.
The reason that was a foul on Grunhofer, he got there before Taylor did, but Taylor had elevated. You have to allow him to come down or else it's going to be called a block.
Taylor's 6th point of the night. The free throw is off the back of the rim. Poor free throw shooting by the Dons tonight. Overall, they've only made 1 free throw all night. Smits here drives. Hand on the ball by Mulliver. Mulliver closes out, and there's going to have a foul here. Mulliver diving out of bounds. Fouled Tyler Schmidt. He'll shoot 3 at the line.
Foul on number 21, Nick Mulliver. His first. Team 5th at line shoots number 10, Tyler Schmidt.
So looking to close or narrow this 11-point gap that's been built up by the Dons. Schmidt's first is up and good.
This is the way you do it. You have 3 opportunities now at the free throw line with the clock stopped.
Schmidt now his second. First one was good. Second one is good as well. Not quite as clean as the first. Still counts the same. All right, ball will be active after this free throw. Third now after the Mulliver foul on Schmidt as he was shooting a 3 in the corner and he made good on all 3. So either way, it's 3 points. And the ball here will stay with Columbus as the Dons are up 47-39, 3:56 to go in the game.
That foul was a good hustle play by Mulliver, but it's awfully tough to give them 3 looks at the basket or 3 free throws with the time not moving off the clock. So a little token full court pressure now by the Royals.
Again, looking to quicken that pace. They're going to need extra possessions if they're going to climb back from what's now an 8-point deficit. As that ball was tipped by Schmidt. And
what hustle.
Schmidt. Peters on Meese. Meese with the block. Called with the foul. And Peters will shoot 2 from there.
Meese was caught in no man's land that time. The ball was tipped. He had to make a decision. Do I go after the ball or do I let it go out of bounds? And he just couldn't quite make up his mind. And the Royals were able to get to that ball and save it. This could be a huge turn of events here, these last 2 possessions.
So shot no good as the shot was partially blocked on its way up. Peters then will shoot 2. First one here is up and good. Peters in the scorebook now for the first time tonight. That's his first point. Brings the Royals to within 7, 47-40, 3:38 left.
And after that, during that first free throw, Coach Weisenbeck had his troops over there, I think telling them we're going to go full court man pressure. And I think Coach Kniezny knows that he wants to set up his press break.
All right, 47-41, 3:38 left, and we'll be right back. For more than 50 years, V&H Automotive has been serving Marshfield and central Wisconsin with new Ford, Lincoln, and Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks. Our professional staff of factory-trained sales associates, as well as parts and service personnel, are here to serve you 6 days a week. We're your neighborhood quick service experts. We provide all the services your car or truck needs most, including an in-depth vehicle checkup report on every visit. Visit us for friendly service and very competitive pricing. See V&H Automotive today.
The YMCA's for youth development. The YMCA is for healthy living. The YMCA is for social responsibility. You belong at the Marshfield Clinic Health System YMCA.
All right, we're back here. Jason with the Zaleski Sports Show, joined by Paul Knopf tonight. And Paul just set us up for the next 3:38 left in this game with the Dons up by 6.
Well, coming out of this timeout, we do expect Assumption will put on some not just token pressure, probably if they have a zone press in the books. We're going to see it right now. Really unfortunate turn of events there for Columbus the last 2 possessions. 5 points from the free throw line for the Assumption Royals. Here's Columbus breaking the press.
Taylor up and no good. Short on the layup, though. He was harassed by Smits on the way down.
Keep this in mind, Jason. The Dons are 1 for 6 from the free throw line in the second half. Still up by 6 points, but that could come back to bite them.
Grunhofer over to Sullivan. Sullivan far wing over to Schmidt inside to Grunhofer as Mandel is on him with his 3 fouls. An easy basket by Grunhofer. Meese, though, right back at it. On the run out, Ethan Meese gets him right back to a 6-point lead. They cut it to 4 for about 4 seconds.
Yep.
Grunhofer, 3 on the way, off the front of the rim, no good. He's 0 for 5 now from 3-point range. As he's now out of his characteristic self. Meese there with the drive, puts around, up and in, Ethan Meese.
Nobody came out to stop the ball. Meese with a really nice crossover and a nice finish with his left hand. I'm telling you, between Mulliver and Meese, they are really leading the Dons here tonight.
Nice step around there by Meese, too, on his drive in to make that contact and stay under control. Yeah. 13 points now for Ethan Meese.
Averaging only 7 points on the season. He is really, really performing well.
Yeah, and with Mandel struggling tonight, they needed that. They needed somebody else, anybody, to step up, and they found that guy. Grunhofer now gets the ball into Smits. Smits back down on Meese, kicks it back out, over to Sullivan, Mandel on him. Ball on the ground, nice. Oliver with the ball, gets it up, scoops it, and he's fouled. Oh,
no. Oh, my. Tell you what, good hustle by Mulliver. I was kind of blocked that time. I didn't see the travel, but it very well could have been there. But
where they want to be at this point in the game. Marshfield ready to move on. They're going to beat the Merrill Blue Jays tonight. They're up by 13, under a minute left.
What a great close out to the season for Marshfield. 1 game away from state now.
Yeah. Sullivan there was fouled to his way up. He'll shoot 2. Hansen's 3rd foul, and with just over 2 minutes to go, probably not a concern.
Yep, not a concern at all, and I tell you what, the Dons do have some depth.
Sullivan now lines up his first one. He's got 10, now 11 points on the night.
This is interesting. This is the first time we've seen Stotson go into the bench as Grundhofer, a little offense to defense substitution.
Sullivan now lines up his second, made his first. Second one's on the way. It's in and out. Rebound Mandel. All the way down to Hansen, left all alone. He's up, left hand, good. On the run out was Noah Hansen, left all alone, streaking down the far side.
Give the Dons credit. They're not just looking to break the press, they're looking to attack it.
Sullivan right back at it. Meese got his hand in there, raked him on the forearm on Sullivan's way up, able to make the basket, and he's back at the line again.
That falls on number 34, Ethan Meese, his third.
Taylor into the ball game for the Dons, and Hansen's going to take a seat. Jacob Sullivan, the second leading scorer for the Royals on the year, averaging 15 points a game.
No, 8-point deficit now for Assumption. Sullivan's free throw makes it 7.
Oh,
boy, tough inbound there. The ball's bouncing. Smith on the floor with it.
Yeah.
And I don't know, we're going to have a travel. Boy, oh boy. There was 2 travels called in the last minute of gameplay. Both of them probably should have been a foul.
And I've called quite a few basketball games when I was younger. You don't like to criticize the refs, but in that case, from my vantage point, it looked to me like the Dons player just took the feet right underneath the Royals player that time to cause the travel.
Yeah.
But it was an interesting call.
Tough break for the Royals. I guess maybe in the grand scheme of things, those two even themselves out. Mandel now in, and again another run out here by the Dons. It's up and good as Noah Taylor. Back-to-back runouts by the Dons, and quick points there as the ball momentarily lost by Smits.
That was a double dribble
there by Smits.
Nobody touched it.
Yeah, he was confused, I think, how it happened. He was attempting to pass, but picked up his dribble and then started again. All right, so Columbus up by 9, and minute 41 left in the game, and we'll be back for our exciting finish right after this.
Welcome to the Zaleski Sports Show. I'm your host, Rachel.
Hey, welcome to Coach on the Couch. I'm your host, Jason Zaleski.
It's time for the Zaleski Sports Show 3 to C.
I'm in the house. I'm in the house.
He's in the house. He's in the house.
Have a great week, everyone.
Go Sports. All right, we're back. I misspoke a little bit earlier. Marshfield game, 2:24 left. Marshfield up by 8. So some basketball yet to be played.
A little premature.
Marshfield's been up, though, essentially the whole game over at Wausau East against the Blue Jays. Again, they beat the Blue Jays twice this year. And looking for the hat trick tonight up in Wausau East.
I tell you, there's a lot of pressure on the players. There's also a lot of pressure on these referees. And, you know, they're trying to do their best call in these games. And I don't think either team has benefited from the calls necessarily more than the other. And yet, as a coach, you have to, I think you have to tell them, don't worry about the refs. We'll worry about the refs. You go out and play the game.
Yep, I completely agree with that. 56-47, 1:41 left. Dons with possession after the traveling call. Mandel now will inbound. Right into Hansen. Hansen attacked right away by Grundhofer. And they're going to send, you mentioned it, Paul, the Dons been poor in the free throw line tonight. They're going to send the line right now down by 9.
Yeah, the Dons are now 2 for 7 after Meese hit one before. They were 1 for 6 up until that point. And Hansen has not been to the free throw line yet tonight.
Well, 8 points for Hansen, all from the field. First free throw attempt for him on the night rolls in. 10-point Columbus lead now, as they have got their eyes firmly set on Anago Saturday at 1 p.m. Minute 40 left, though, between them and Anago. Second one up and good.
2 big free throws that time for Hansen.
Yep, took care of business there. Grundhofer, his 6th 3 of the game, no. And we're going to get a foul on Oliver on the ball.
Yep, I think that was a good call. He had his hand off and pushed off just a little bit.
His 4th or his 3rd?
His second.
Only second foul there from Oliver. It is the 10th team foul, though, for the Dons, so double bonus now the rest of the way for Assumption. I'm sorry, it's a 9th team foul, so 1 and 1 here, and then it's double bonus the rest of the way for both teams. read the scoreboard wrong. As Schmidt's up and good. He's 4 for 4 tonight from the free throw line.
He does have a nice stroke. Now, if you're the Royals, you're looking to stop the clock immediately after this free throw. Whether it's made or missed, you're looking to stop the clock with a foul.
Free throw's on its way, and it's as good as the first 4 were. He's now 5 for 5 on the night, and he's 13 points now for Tyler Schmidt.
Oh, too much time. Too much time. If you're going to foul, you got to do it right away.
Don's looking to not shoot anything here. Grunhofer finally fouls Hansen.
It was almost a full 20 seconds that ran off the clock right there. You know you have to stop the clock. There's really no advantage to waiting. You have to put somebody at the free throw line.
41 shooting a double bonus.
The only bad news out of that, Grunhofer now with his 4th foul. He's 1 away from exiting this game. As Hansen's free throw is good.
Well, that's another reason you want to foul early. They got to the point where somebody had to foul, and Grunhofer was the only one by the basketball.
Yeah, they lost the ability to decide who would be the fouler. Hansen now good again. So Hansen now also 4 for 4 from the line. And the Dons have made their last 5 free throws after getting off to a shaky start. Smits now dribbles in the lane, back out to Peters. Peters down to Grunhofer. Grunhofer jumps right hand, partially blocked, but they're going to get Mandel for his 4th foul now.
That foul's on number 54, Jared Mandel, his 4th. Team 10. Headline shooting double bonus is Joe Grunhofer.
Grunhofer was triple teamed that time. He still made a nice move to get off a decent shot. They got Mandel coming from behind, got him on the arm.
Yep, certainly did. Grunhofer now makes his 2nd free throw of the night. He's 2 for 3. His 4th attempt now is up and good.
Again, foul right away unless you're Grunhofer.
Right.
That's got to be, you got to stop the clock here. Even against Mulliver, you got to stop the clock.
Hansen now right back to Mulliver. Mulliver by far the best free throw shooter on the team. Hansen now, and the ball is stolen. Peters all alone. Hansen right behind him, and no. Couple quick points there by Assumption, and they close the gap to 7 with only 58 seconds left. We'll keep it right here as we break down this last minute. It's a 7-point game, and Assumption there, a couple of quick points, scored 4 straight in about 10 seconds.
Yep. This game hasn't been necessarily back and forth in the second half, but there have been a few momentum shifts. I really think the key, if Columbus holds on to win this ball game, is how Columbus attacked the full court pressure when the Royals had to go to it. They got a lot of layups off of it. There wasn't enough for the Dons just to break the press. They actually scored off it and got easy buckets.
Quick update over at Wausau East. Marshfield up 60-53. Now we're under a minute. We're actually under 40 seconds. As Merrill with the ball. Merrill hits a 3 to bring it within 4, so they're going to finish close up in Marshfield. And we might have a close one here. Mulliver across the timeline, harassed by Peters and Sullivan. They got him double teamed all the way down to Hansen. Easy bucket, and he missed it. Missed it with his right hand, and Assumption now with the ball, and may be able to cut the lead to 4.
You didn't need that at that point, up by 7.
Probably could have kicked it back out. Yeah.
Oh, he pushed off with his offhand.
Push off. He blocked by Mandel. Mandel with a big-time block, and Grunhofer holding his head as Taylor up and good. Joe Grunhofer in despair right now at the prospect of his high school career coming to an end right now.
This is a tough moment for any high school player, especially a kid that's had a great career like Grunhofer has had.
Smits now fouls out, gets a big hand from the Royal faithful here. He played a tough, hard-nosed game today. Had a really good game. Only 5 points, but that doesn't account his story during tonight's game. He played a much bigger role than that. Free throw up and good by Taylor. Taylor now with 11 points. He's in the double figures. We're at 23 seconds left. Grunhofer with the ball. He shoots and misses that free throw. And that should do it. 19 seconds. It's a 10-point Columbus lead. Again, make sure to stay tuned post-game. We will go down and check in with Columbus Don head coach Joe Konechny. And we'll also talk with our Zaleski Sports Show Highlight House player of the game. That all comes up post-game, so stay tuned for that. We'll have some fun down there and get coach's comments on the game and moving on to a second straight sectional final.
The white flag is going up here as a number of subs coming in. Grunhofer took a seat, got a real Rapids crowd. 19.1 seconds left to go, a 10-point lead. That's pretty much on ice.
Handheld, the microphone. Okay. All right, we tick to 17 seconds now. Mulliver calmly brings it up. Dogs have been called off for Assumption here. Mulliver will dribble the clock out. Columbus came here in Wisconsin Rapids. They're going to beat the It's in the computer bag, the microphone. All right, again, so make sure to stay tuned here. We've got post-game. And we'll also talk to our Zaleski Sports Show Highlight House Player of the Game, Nick Mulliver. All that's coming up here at the postgame. And we'll take a quick commercial break here, and we'll be right back as we get our microphone situation figured out. And we'll be right back. Coach Kenichi coming up right after this.
For almost 50 years, Abbey Bank has been providing financial services to local families and businesses. What makes us different? Our partnership with the communities we serve, helping families grow, helping business grow, and celebrating important moments. With new programs and facilities, support for our youth, and help for those most in need. Abbey Bank invests in its communities and gives back locally. With locations in Abbotsford, Appleton, Medford, Wausau, and Weston, we make banking about you. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. For more than 50 years,
The Marshfield Clinic Health System YMCA.
All right, we're back at Wisconsin Rapids High School. An exciting sectional semifinal game has the Marshfield Columbus Dons boys basketball team moving on. Now one game away from state as they'll play on Saturday after knocking off Wisconsin Rapids Assumption. The Royals tonight by 10, 63-53. It was an excellent ball game. 1 point game at halftime, 24-23. The Dons had that 1 point lead. They won. Points a game. Also tonight, Nick Smits had 5 points for the Royals, and Lucas Youngworth contributed 2 points in that first half. Again, the final score 63-53. Jason Zaleski will have an interview with the victorious head coach coming up after this.
For more than 50 years, V&H Automotive has been serving Marshfield and central Wisconsin with new Ford, Lincoln, and Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks. Our professional staff of factory-trained sales associates, as well as parts and service personnel, are here to serve you 6 days a week. We're your neighborhood quick service experts. We provide all the services your car or truck needs most, including an in-depth vehicle checkup report on every visit. Visit us for friendly service and very competitive pricing. See V&H Automotive today.
Welcome to the Zaleski Sports Show. I'm your host, Rachel.
Hey, welcome to Coach on the Couch. I'm your host, Jason Zaleski.
It's time for the Zaleski Sports Show 3 to C.
I'm in the house. I'm in the house.
He's in the house.
Have a great week, everyone.
Go Sports! For almost 50 years, Abbey Bank has been providing financial services to local families and businesses. What makes us different? Our partnership with the communities we serve, helping families grow, helping business grow, and celebrating important moments. With new programs and facilities, support for our youth, and help for those most in need. Abbey Bank invests in its communities and gives back locally, with locations in Abbotsford, Appleton.
What's up here? Yeah, it's kind of
That was really not smart putting my phone there. If it was, it fell down.
Could it have gone underneath if they're behind the bleachers?
Yeah. But it's not there.
Welcome to Coach on the Couch. I'm your host, Jason Zaleski.
I'm in the house.
He's in the house.
Have a great week, everyone.
Go Sports!
The YMCA's for Youth Development. The YMCA is for healthy living. The YMCA is for social responsibility. You belong at the Marshfield Clinic Health System YMCA.
For more than 50 years, V&H Automotive has been serving Marshfield and central Wisconsin with new Ford, Lincoln, and Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks. Our professional staff of factory-trained sales associates, as well as parts and service personnel, are here to serve you. They've got a bottleneck over there as they've got the entry gate really zoomed in. They've got ropes over there, and it's one person in, one person out kind of territory, and just real slow going over there in the corner. Take a look I'm going to go find our athletic director here. So Jordan, stay live. We'll be right with you. We've just got a big mob over there in the corner. Very make get back to me, but I'm here to get Coach and Mr. Mulliver over. Mr. Kressel on the kick. A big mob over there. Very work their way through. So go ahead and keep it over there until Coach comes. We'll I guess at least that's something for people to keep watch on. And, we'll take a look here for the guys that are through. I see most of the players milling about, but it's very tough to make their way through this crowd. Like I said, it's really single lane traffic over there. And of course, all parents, friends, family all want to give a high five and congratulations to the players as they come out. And again, back-to-back sectional finals. That'll be one of the questions we'll talk to Coach about. As I see Coach Konieczny now, he's slowly making his way over here as he again has a whole bunch of congratulations himself to receive, and he's going to make his way over here now. He sees me, so we'll just take him right here. Coach there he is, makes his way over here. We'll go right here. Yep. There we go. Coach now has made eye contact with me, so he's on his way. Again, he's brave guy making his way through the whole horde of people over there. And then we'll use Coach to get Mr. Mulliver over here. Coach Mulliver will do pretty much anything he says. Coach, congratulations on the win tonight. Nice job. We'll, right up here is where our camera is. So final score 63-53. Halftime, he had a 1-point advantage. 1.5 came out, 9-0 run right away in the second half. Your thoughts on the second half?
I thought to start the half, we were kind of focused on getting the ball high post and kicking to Mulliver from there. He was able to relocate a few times, knock down open shots. And we had a lot of other guys step up too. And Ethan Meese had some big baskets. Noah Hansen had some big baskets. Mandel never really got going tonight, but obviously they were focused on him. I thought Bryce Furlinger did well. Noah Taylor, Peyton, the 7 guys that got the majority of the minutes really all played a role, and very, very proud of them.
Defensively, able to keep Grunhofer probably where you wanted him. If you could have told me before the game, yeah, we'll just keep him at X amount of points. Probably pretty close to that. Talk about the defensive effort tonight.
Well, he's so good that you can't just guard him with one. So we were really hoping that we could get 2 there anytime he caught the ball. I thought for the most part we did a really good job of it, making what he got difficult, while staying with Sullivan and Schmidt, because those guys can knock down shots. Luckily for us, it was just enough. You know, we got a 10, 12, 13-point lead there, and it's just never safe. You know, the games that they had previously against Marathon and Amherst really have you sitting over there worried, because you've seen them come back from that before. I thought Sullivan made some great plays to keep him in the game, and we got just enough at the end to get a 10-point win.
Ethan Meese, big contributor tonight, made up for some of those points that Mandel may have got on an otherwise foul-less night. Now you travel up to Anago. Not sure who you're playing yet. You may already know, but just talk about having guys like Meese, Mandel, Mulliver. You can score from just about anywhere, and depth on that bench. How that will take you into now your second consecutive sectional final game.
Well, I mean, it's just nice to know that you have multiple guys that can step up. You know, they're really, the regional final, you got Nick Mulliver score 11 points, and we score 74. You're going to box one him, somebody's going to make you pay. And triangle 2 we've seen this year, and guys step up. So I think it just the depth has been a huge factor for us offensively, making sure that when somebody is being taken away, we have 2 or 3 other guys that can step up.
Yeah, very good. Coach, thanks for visiting with us. If you could do us a big favor and find Mr. Mulliver, send him this way. I know there's a big horde of people over there, but that'd be a big help. And then congratulations on tonight. We'll see you Saturday up in Annabelle.
Thanks for the help, Jeff.
You got it. All right, there he was, Coach Joe Konieczny here with the Columbus Dons. Post-game, good interview there with Coach. He's got a lot to be proud of tonight. His team played a good game, again, 63-53. And we'll be right back. We'll just take a short break here. Our last commercial break of the night, and then we'll talk to our Zaleski Sports Show Highlight House player of the game, Nick Mulliver, right after this.
For almost 50 years, Abbey Bank has been providing financial services to local families and businesses. What makes us different? Our partnership with the communities we serve, helping families grow, helping business grow, and celebrating important moments. With new programs and facilities, support for our youth, and help for those most in need. Abbey Bank invests in its communities and gives back locally. With locations in Abbotsford, Appleton, Medford, Wausau, and Weston, we make banking about you. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. From the family at Nasonville Dairy, thank you for watching this presentation of live high school sports. Nasonville Dairy is over 125 years in the making and has been supporting Wisconsin sports for just as long. Nasonville Dairy supports 180 family farms throughout Wisconsin and is committed to supporting local dairy farmers and all the student athletes in central Wisconsin and beyond. NasonvilleDairy.com.
Cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda, Edam, and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
For more than 50 years, V&H Automotive has been serving Marshfield and central Wisconsin with new Ford, Lincoln, and Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks. Our professional staff of factory-trained sales associates, as well as parts and service personnel, are here to serve you 6 days a week. We're your neighborhood quick service experts. We provide all the services your car or truck needs most, including an in-depth vehicle checkup report on every visit. Visit us for friendly service and very competitive pricing. See V&H Automotive today. Jason here with Zaleski Sports Show, visiting with our Zaleski Sports Show Highlight House player of the game, Nick Mulliver. Nick, just talk about your shooting right away. 7 3-pointers tonight, only a couple of misses from deep. Just talk about your stroke and how you were feeling it tonight.
Well, I started feeling it a little early, and it just, I just started to catch on from there. And my team got me the ball, and we throw it high post, and my job was just to relocate and find open spots and just get some open shots up. So just glad they went in.
Jared Mandel, a little bit of foul trouble there, or pretty much the entire game. Had to really back off a few times in the second half. Ethan Meese, though, big night tonight. Just talk about those two a little bit.
Well, Jared, although he didn't score any points tonight, he was just dominant on the defensive end. He's a tough player down low, going on against Grundhofer, we'd always double him, make it a hard night for him. And Ethan, the first time we played him, he didn't really look to score, but now starting over the season, he's been really looking to score, and he's been really helpful for us.
Your second straight sectional final. Last year as a junior, this year, whether you want to say or not, kind of your team. So just talk about the difference between last year and this year, but still being in the same place, sectional final.
I think this year we're more, the talent's more spread around. Tyler and Hunter were definitely our dominant players, and they had the ball every possession. But this year we're sharing the ball, I think, a lot more than usual. So that's what makes us get our open looks. Noah getting those nice layups. So
yeah, a lot of good runouts in the second half. Beat that full court pressure a little bit. Got some easy baskets by a couple of guys there. So okay, well we'll wrap it up. Give us an in the house real quick. Yeah,
I'm in the house. I'm in the house.
Okay. All right, guys, that'll wrap it up here. We'll see you next time.